Welcome to the third video on the fourth Aristotle reading, Physics Book 2, chapters 4 through 9. In the last videos, we introduced Empedocles' view, which is that beneficial arrangements in nature, like the systematic relations among organs in an organism, come about by chance. And Aristotle thinks that couldn't possibly be right. Because chance events are rare, not always and for the most part, but organisms are born with their organs in an order, always and for the most part. And to distinguish chance events from non-chance events, Aristotle wants to give an analysis of chance or luck. And so the way that he does this is by developing a kind of metaphysical grammar of luck. So actions are done for results, right? So when I make dinner, I make dinner to make the dinner, to make food. And going to where one's debtor is done for the sake of getting repaid, right? If I go to where my debtor is to meet my debtor, I do it in order to get repaid, right? So there's a case of an action done for a result, the result getting repaid. Now suppose I went to the market to get some cheese, and luckily my debtor was there and repaid my debt. Here, an action was performed, but not for the result. Still, the result came about anyway. So a chance event is one that has a final cause or an end, something for the sake of which right? Remember, final causes answer this kind of question, the question for the sake of which, right? The answer to that question is going to be a final cause. And chance events have one of those. They have a final cause or end. But the real reason that they were brought about, the efficient cause that brought them about, it doesn't bring that event about for the sake of that end, right? So the efficient cause is independent of the final cause. The efficient cause doesn't bring about the event for the sake of the end. And Aristotle is going to get at sort of the peculiar structure of chance events with this locution, with this sort of schema, similar to the schema for change, that that we'll be able to analyze a bit of luck or a chance event with the following statement: by doing X, I happen to do Y, which brings about O, or more simply, by doing X, I happen to do Y. So by going to buy cheese, by doing X, going to buy cheese, X, I meet my debtor, I do Y, and my debt is repaid. So that's O. Or more simply, by going to buy cheese, my debt is repaid. So X and Y here, going to the market and meeting my debtor, form an accidental unity. They're accidentally the same thing. So Y is, by concurrence, an accident of X, right? I didn't go to the market in order to meet my debtor. It just so happens. It's just by accident or by concurrence, I met my debtor. And so this is a bit of luck. So that's what luck is. And it's only luck because going to meet my debtor to get repaid is something that I would have undertaken, right? It's something that that I could have done. And so accidents of the right kind to give luck are rare, Aristotle thinks. But what I'm going to do by choice has to coincide with an action that I did not choose to undertake, right? So the thing that I'm doing by choice, going to the market to buy cheese, it has to happen to coincide with an action I didn't choose to undertake, meeting my debtor. And so there are two conditions on being a bit of luck. On the one hand, the thing that happens, the thing that's for the sake of which, the word that's in question, has to be something I would have done, and it has to be something that I did not choose or undertake, right? So those two things both have to be true in order for us to have a bit of luck. So, I mean, you know, a complication that we can talk about in class is if the fishmonger is my debtor. I mean, you might think, well, in that case, is it really luck that my debt got repaid? It seems like not, right? I mean, if the guy who's selling fish was my debtor and I went to the market to buy cheese, I knew that I would meet my debtor. And so it's not accidental that I met my debtor, and so it's not luck. Okay.